So the men's basketball team, that scare against South Sudan in the showcase. Tight game against Germany in the showcase.
Sounded great.
A lot of tight games.
Sounded great.
Yeah, it didn't look so great. Maybe it sounded great with your faders.
They did not. They did not look good. Rich, you are correct. They were not playing well.
Then the Olympics hit. No big whoop.
Yeah. Come on.
Guys, what did I tell you? Kevin Durant, greatest Olympic player in the history of our time in the Olympics. Basketball. 8 for 8 off the bench. By the way, how about him coming off the bench? Good luck. Good luck. 8 for 8.
At least he got off the bench.
Celtic fan. Upset.
Hey, look, anytime
DNP for Jayson. When was the last time Jayson Tatum had a DNP CD?
When he was
8th grade.
3 years old.
Coach's decision. Didn't play.
Smart coach, I guess.
Against Serbia.
Smart coach who knows everything.
Do we have Steve Kerr's response to
We'll
this?
see.
Okay, this was Steve Kerr had to say about why Jayson Tatum didn't play a single. He was the only guy, right?
Well, Halliburton didn't play.
Well, Halliburton didn't. Come on. Yeah. I mean, FIBA's got it's 10-minute quarters. It's 10-minute quarters. It's FIBA.
I don't know what that means.
It's the rules. It's not an NBA game. At any rate, here's Steve Kerr afterwards.
Yeah, it's tough, but Jayson handled it really well. I talked to him today before the game that it may play out this way, just with Kevin coming back and the lineups that I wanted to get to. But that'll change. Jayson's going to play. Every game's going to be different based on matchups. He's a total pro. He's first team All-NBA 3 years in a row. I felt like an idiot not playing him, but in a 40-minute game, you can't play more than 10. You really can't. And, so I think he's an amazing guy, great player, and handled it beautifully. And, he'll be back out there next game.
He's going to have to tighten the rotation. The one guy that shouldn't play?
Very stupid.
Derek White. Should bench him the next game.
No, who should?
Just go back and forth between the Celtics.
Play?
And then Jrue Holiday
who
the third game.
shouldn't play? Arguably the best player on your team. Don't play that guy. That's real smart.
Who is?
Jayson Tatum is not the best player on that
he's
team.
the only player on that team who's been first team All-NBA 3 years in a row. So I would argue that he is probably the best player on
as long
that team.
LeBron James is still alive, and I know what you're going to say.
By the way, he was
playing,
so good.
But LeBron James is still alive,
Those
and
guys
I don't
shouldn't
care
be on
what
the team in
anybody
the first
says.
place. And maybe instead of it's a 10-bit, then maybe just have 10 guys on the team. What do we have 12 for?
No, I mean you got to have 12 guys.
Why?
It could be an injury. What are you going to just fly somebody out there that hasn't had skin in the game?
Literally what just happened. So maybe whatever. This is the stupidest thing ever.
Rich, you know what's crazy? It's like, why do people get so upset about stuff like this? It doesn't matter.
Guys.
It doesn't bother anyone. So what's the big deal?
Here's what you know. It should
what's
be
the big deal? Why get mad?
Which NBA franchise has sent the most players to the Olympics on this team?
The Celtics.
Right. So it should be a Celtic a game sitting out. What do you think?
That makes
I
sense.
think you're rewarding them, and you're going to give them a rest because they had to play so much longer than everybody
It should be
else.
so. It's like next time it should be. By the way, the whole reason why Jaylen Brown didn't make it is because they're playing the matchups.
Probably happy.
They're playing the matchups.
What matchup?
I don't know.
There's literally not a person on the court that Jayson Tatum can't guard or dominate when he's on offense. This is the dumbest thing ever.
I guess we'll find out in the next game because he's playing.
Steve Kerr is proving how great Steph Curry makes him look.
You see, you say that, right? But then you're not taking the Draymond Green factor into consideration.
Steve Kerr let Draymond Green tank their whole season.
Look, here's what should happen. Again, it's like draw straws. Which Celtic isn't playing next game? Derek White or Jrue Holiday? And it won't be Jrue Holiday because it's his. The reason why he's on the team over Jaylen Brown is because, or Derek White is because they play defense better than Jaylen Brown, apparently.
Which I don't even. That argument is the dumbest thing I've ever heard either.
What if we just win gold and it's no big deal, right?
Now I'm rooting for us to not win gold.
Oh, you are so un-American.
On.
You are so un-American.
That's just not right.
The guy sits out one game, Rich. One game.
No, it wasn't a sit out. Oh, you mean like the Patriots draft picks were forfeited?
By the way, I believe Coach K is on tomorrow's program. We'll ask him, did he ever not DNP CD somebody in these games?
I'm sure, absolutely.
Yeah, because he didn't have to play against them.
What does that mean? Oh, I see. Oh, so this is a Celtic thing.
Right. So the last time they played a meaningful game, Steve Kerr beat the Celtics, and yet now he's him and his 8 rings are now holding some type of
guys
is climbing the overrated coach list.
Maybe Jayson Tatum.
This stuff?
Maybe Jayson Tatum just didn't match up well with the Serbians.
That's understandable. They got some really good players over there.
Yeah. You're right. The guy who played point guard in the NBA Finals and led his team in point, rebound, and assist is not a good matchup.
For the Serbians. For the Serbians.
For Serbia.
Get out of here, Steve Kerr.
Serbia's good, Rich.
Yeah.
You know, they got the 3-time MVP on that team.
They're so good they lost by 26.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.